not a rash.
Oh, here it comes.
The Kyle Dubas and the Toronto Maple Leafs. And that limit was rock bottom, and that rock bottom was Matt Murray.
Okay, no, okay. Give me 1 second. Ryan Schaap. As much as I want to dunk on Kyle, Prodigy Kyle for a second, every time any other general manager in the NHL makes a move, it somehow makes Ken Holland just look even worse, right? So he traded, I believe, Ken Holland at the draft to unload Zach Kassian's contract. He moved down to number 32 with the Arizona Coyotes, so they swapped first because the Arizona had Colorado's first from the Kemper deal. And then also gave a second and a third to get rid of 2 years of Zach Kassian. Okay? And then Kyle Dubas trades, what is it, Peter Mrazek. What pick did he trade? I'm trying to think.
I'll look it up, trade. What's a first-round pick with Mrazek? That's for sure.
What?
It was
No. It was a first, but they moved down 16 spots from their first. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Sorry. So they unloaded Peter Mrazek's contract, and that was moving down 16 spots or whatever, and Peter Mrazek was getting paid 3.8. Now, Kyle Dubas gets Matt Murray at 25% retained. He has 2 years left on his contract. And I believe it's 4.8 or 4.6 left.
He's coming in with 4.8 cap it, which is still a lot of money.
It is. But what did he give up? And it was very funny for Toronto Maple Leafs fans because everyone's like, "Oh, we're getting Brady Tkachuk back, man." Oh, we're getting Brady. We're getting Josh Norris, Stützle, and Zdeno Chara, but he's put through a time machine, so he's like 27. And they trade away. They was like a third and a seventh or something, or a second.
Yeah, Matt Murray, a third in 2023 and a seventh in 2024 go to Toronto for future considerations.
So how Ken Holland sitting there? You know, like how can being an Edmonton
how did he do that?
Like how did what? What that wasn't available to me. I'm like, did you not? Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Holland. Did you not have Nicholas? You don't have Nicholas Lidstrom anymore, huh? So it's tough. You don't have a pool of Canadian hockey players to pick from to make a super team, and then take credit for that for the next 20 years. So you never get
what's
fired.
A salary cap?
What? There's a salary cap during the Olympics? What? Kevin Lowe pops out. Did anyone say my name? No. You sure? No. Okay, I'll be in the lobby. You know.
But yeah, I mean, we've seen this before. They go out and they get a bargain basement goalie who
is bargain basement goalie. It's a $4.8 million bargain basement goalie, right?
You're right. He's a very, very overpriced goalie that is going to give you not very much to write home about.
He's an injury-prone starter that, yes, did he win two Stanley Cups? Absolutely.
But he had a very big flower safety net to catch him
also, when
he got hurt in the playoffs.
And also Jim Carrey, former goaltender, also won a Vezina once. So there you go. Here's the thing. When Matt Murray's healthy, he's a good goalie. I would argue that he's maybe not at his peak, but he's a good goalie. He's still an NHLer. Problem is, it's the Antti Raanta syndrome. He's a poor man's Antti Raanta. Which, if that tells you anything, is that
saying a lot, baby.
Don't let him drive a car. Don't let him ride a bike. If there's a breeze outside Toronto, you do not allow him to exit the arena.
If it's humid, he's going to slip. Don't let him go anywhere.
Don't let him go anywhere. Again, now we have to kind of figure out what Toronto's going to do now, because again, that's a lot of salary to take on, and like Jack Campbell's going to sign. Oh, that's even better. Jack Campbell's going to sign, like, everyone's saying, oh, he's going to sign a 5x5 in Edmonton. No, he's not going to sign a 5x5. He's going to sign a 6x7 because Ken Holland's insane. So, yeah, we'll see. They need a backup. So, I don't know. mean, who wants to play backup in Toronto? I don't know. Steve
Louis
Simmons.
Domingue, probably.
Steve Simmons is gonna come and be like, "Hello, Steve Simmons, the Toronto Star. Do you think I look hot in this shirt?" What? I'm Steve Simmons.
It's a dry fit.
It's dry fit. It's pretty
Hugs.
snug. It's a Italian cut. Listen, I mean, I don't know. I feel a lot of people are like saying if this Matt Murray experiment doesn't work out, it's Kyle Dubas is on the chopping block. I'm like, yeah, it's 2 years. Like it's 2 years. Like it's not like he went out and he signed Louis Erickson by 6x6. It's 2 years.
It's 2 years. It's a big cap hit. I think the most detrimental thing, I mean, obviously, it's if he's injury prone, if that 4.8 affects them, their inability to sign free agents this week, or to acquire assets in injuries or whatnot. But yeah, it's a 2-year deal. He gave up literally nothing. He gave up things he would think about in the future, and it's the Maple Leafs. He'll have a great regular season. He'll probably be an all-star. He'll probably get 35 wins if he's healthy.
All right, calm down. Let's not jump.
Jack Campbell is an all-star. Jack Campbell is going to make $30 million from the Edmonton Oilers.
Jack Campbell in January was going to replace the Vezina Trophy. Apparently, America was going to be given the gold medal in hockey at the Olympics just because they had Jack Campbell in net. Like, okay. So, I not to bring it back to the Canucks, but man, is it not so good to just have Thatcher Demko and not have to deal with this BS?
It came up in the Pucks Net Discord today of just how good it feels to have Ian Clark, Thatcher Demko, Spencer Martin, an affordable backup that seems to be able to play, goalies in the system that are functioning, and just, again, thank God they re-signed Ian Clark, and thank God they drafted Thatcher Demko, because it's just you don't worry about it.
Goaltending's the one thing. Like, you just get a goalie and you just don't worry about it, and it just frees your mind up. And Vancouver's been so spoiled.
Yeah,
we've just been so spoiled.
Arash, gone are the days of which Dan Kluche is going to show up. That was 20 damn years ago. Now it's, are we going to be good enough to get Luongo, Schneider, Markstrom, Miller,
we're like, if
shutout?
If any goaltender comes here and puts up a sub 915 save percentage, we're like, should we buy them out? I don't know. I've become accustomed to the taste of caviar. I just don't know.